on the whole earth. And I believe that's from Isaiah 14. I believe that was one of the precepts I was going to use, but I didn't put it in. I got a couple of precepts for you. But anyway, this is a reporter. I guess she's in Texas or whatever, or further upstate New York, whatever the case may be. So this is a reporter from CBS New York. Anchor becomes emotional during total solar eclipse. So we know that things that happen in the heavens, solar flares, comets, asteroids, solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, alignments of the stars or the planets as they call them. We know that the things that happen in the heavens happen with these, well, the stars, the sun, and the moon. That's Genesis 1 verse 14. The moon is our divine calendar. So we didn't need a paper calendar. You know, you peel back the calendar or whatever. You just looked up in the heavens and you knew, you counted the months. Like Gad say two things. He said if he goes in the years, he'll say that was 3 winters ago. That meaning 3 years. And if he says months, moons, he'll say moons. That means months. It's 7 moons ago. So 7 months ago, which further, proves that Gad dealt with the heavens. Issachar was able to read the heavens, and they can see signs in the heavens, and they can tell a king whether he's going to prosper in battle or not. That's why you have, they call it the Mayan calendar, if I'm not mistaken, which that's Issachar anyway. Esau was following that calendar, and according to that calendar, this system was supposed to end in 2012, so they made a big deal about it because Esau, he'll follow certain groups of people, and he knows that Gad and Issachar and Reuben and them, they're the Israelites, so they were shook by that calendar. They even made a movie called 2012. But anyway, so I was watching certain YouTube pages, kind of watching the news as well. And they were, it started, everybody's, gathered at this certain place where they can see the sun. Like if you was in New York City, you couldn't see the eclipse, although you had these stupid ass people looking up in the heavens like they got the glasses on. I was going to tell them, I said, why are you looking up in the heavens, stupid asses? That's not the eclipse. It was just the sun. But it did get dark. It did get dark. But it didn't get dark to the point where the sun was blocked out. Now, in Texas, I think I saw it could have been on CNN, but they were live streaming the eclipse in Texas. I believe I don't know if that was Austin, Texas, but it was in the state of Texas. And they showed how the moon, blocked out the sun, and you can kind of see a crescent. Then there was a point. See, this is considered a special solar eclipse because other solar eclipses, you can see the rays of the sun in the background of the moon. I think they call it the ring of fire. But this particular eclipse, that's why they made such a big deal out of it. And when it completely dark covered the sun, and in Texas, whether it was Houston or wherever, Dallas or wherever it was, Austin, wherever. You saw it light, the sun was up. You saw the stages of the moon covering the sun. You saw the small crescent, it was still light. And when the moon totally blocked out the sun, it looked like it was straight up night, 9, 10 o'clock at night. And you had Edomites all out there, a couple of Jakes sprinkled among them. And they were clapping and they were all happy, right? And a lot of them was getting all emotional. But this woman, she gets so emotional, she loses it. I'm not gonna let you hear it. You can go to this page right here, and you can hear it, or you hear a voice. So I put it on, subtitles. So I'll let you look at it, and I'll read it. Okay, that's the reporter. And she starts actually crying. Okay, now, here it is. Now, this is such a magical moment. She's calling it a magical moment. You feel you in every cell of your body because it's somebody turn the lights out. Cannot believe this. Not right now. It has been cloudy all day. How lucky are we? Incredible. No way it's like this. I cannot tell you the timing of this. Absolutely amazing. She's crying and sniffling and oh my goodness, I can't believe it. You got to actually watch it. And it's cries of happiness. Y'all are Edomites, man. This is a bad omen. There's good omens and there are bad omens. Most of the time when you hear omen, you think of bad omen. I'm going to look up the word omen. Sparkling. It's so cool. The cloud cover almost makes it even more magical. I have goosebumps. I can't describe what I'm feeling right now. Well, tell me what you're feeling when the missiles hit. When you got the camera up there and you see the missiles coming from Russia, the Ra'ash, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, the Ra'ash, what is it? Ra'ash Shah, which is Russia. Ra'ash Shah, that's a Hebrew word, Russia. Said that before. Russia is Ra'ash Shah, which means head prince or chief prince. They over the other European nations, the Germany, Turkey. So I want you to have that set up and have your mic out there and your cameraman and your CBS news truck, and I want you pointing in the direction of Russia, which is northeast, the utter northeast, to the U.S. And I want you to get all bubbly and all get goosebumps and be happy and cry. You're gonna cry, but you ain't gonna cry for joy. You're gonna cry for you're gonna sorrow. The scriptures say there should be wailing and gnashing of teeth on that day. Because before y'all are burnt up, y'all gonna see it. And you're gonna know that's your ass. And then you're gonna feel it. As Ariel said, you feel it. And the Most High is going to have that spirit hovering in you for a little while so you can feel the fire. You're going to feel the fire like Peebo Bryson or Stephanie Mills. They both did the same song called Feel the Fire. It's supposed to be a gospel song. Well, you're going to feel that fire. And you're going to get choked up and goosebumps and, for a different reason. This is not a blessing for you. This is not a good omen. It's a bad omen. Now let me look up the word omen. So I put in a bad omen meaning. A omen is an event or happening that you take as sign of something to come. This to us, the Israelites, the ones that are the prophets, we take that as a sign of the Most High coming. We take that as a sign of the Most High. He bring the last few prophecies, the MOTB, the destruction and the deliverance, and then the kingdom of heaven. So you can really say that there's 3 prophecies left. And when the MOTB prophecy comes, you're going to be, the whole world, the whole planet is going to be tested, and everything going to move fast. So, hey, I'm not holding my breath for the missiles to come. But now when they put that charagma and they make it worldwide, then you can hold your breath, because the destruction and the deliverance are months away. Now they said this particular solar eclipse is considered a once-in-a-lifetime event. I think the last time it came was in the 1800s. And the next time it's going to come, I believe, is 2044. That's another 20 years. But then there's going to be another one like this one, I believe, sometime in like 2079. And if we're still here, most of us that seen this experience this eclipse will be dead. That's why they call it a once-in-a-lifetime event. It says event happening that you take as sign of something to come is believed to be a bad omen if a black cat crosses your path, or if it rains on your wedding day. Well, this eclipse is a black cat crossing your path and raining on your wedding day. Omens generally get a bad rap. That's probably because a lot of them predict bad stuff, at least according to superstition. Is an omen a warning? You damn right it is. Something that is believed to be a sign or warning of something that will happen in the future. A bad omen. They regarded the win as a good omen for the team. A bad omen good, a bad omen good or bad? Is a bad omen good or bad? A general meaning of omen is an event or occurrence that is taken as a sign, and we definitely took it as a sign. Most are going to start speeding things up, as he been doing. Habakkuk chapter 2 is definitely coming to pass. We're in that time. If it is a bearer of good news, it is a good omen, and if it brings misfortune, is a bad omen. Omens are caused by superstitious beliefs. What is supposed to be, what does a evil or an evil omen mean? What does evil omen mean? Who's writing this shit up, Yoda? It means that someone is under the mistaken impression that natural events, the solar eclipse was a natural event, can be interpreted as signs of what is to come in the future, and believes that some natural event or events such as a comet means bad things are to come in the future. Well, it's a good thing. See, this omen is a good omen to us and a bad omen to you. Maccabees 5 verse 4. I'm going to open it up. Chapter. About the same time, Antiochus prepared his second voyage into Egypt. And when it happened that through all the city for the space almost of 40 days, so that we're talking about a month and 10 days, there were seen horsemen running in the air and clothes of gold and armed with lances like a band of soldiers. These were the angels putting fear in Esau's heart. And it's going to tell you that. Them warriors were fearful. And troops of horsemen in array, encountering and running one against another, with shaking of shields and multitude of pikes, and drawing of swords, and casting of darts, and glittering of gold ornaments, and harness of all sorts. Now we say that this is talking about UFOs, the chariots, but it could actually be talking about the angels came down in the form of men and they were showing the swords. Because it went into description, right? Shields, swords, pikes, casting of darts. They were, what does it say? They were on horse. There were seen horsemen running in the air. Lances, armed lances. Like a band of soldiers. Troops. Wherefore every man, every warrior on earth, and these guys are built for war. So they were scared. They were shook. Wherefore every man prayed that apparition might be turned to good. Let's hope this is a good omen. Let's hope these people don't decide to attack us. And see, we as a people, the Maccabees and the warriors, they knew that there was signs from the heaven or from the heavens. These Edomites didn't know that. So you're getting all happy. You're all filled with joy over this eclipse, not realizing that to us, this is a sign of the end of your world. Real talk. Amos 5 and 18. Now Amos 5 is talking about us being judged, but now it refers to Esau. What sorrow awaits you who say, if only the day of the Lord were here. That's you Edomite Christians and all that, you born againers. We looking forward to it. You don't want the day of the Lord, because it's not going to be a good day for you. And like the Mexican guy in Chicago told the black woman, no more money for you. Little Esau, no more blessings for you. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that. The guy from Venezuela. No more money for you. You have no idea what you are wishing for. That day will bring darkness, not light. So she's all giddy and happy and goosebumps, and I just can't believe it's just such a great day. I can't believe we're seeing it. Oh, this is such a blessing. Not to you. In that day you will be like a man who runs from a lion only to meet a bear. Escaping from the bear, he leans his hand against a wall in his house, and he's bitten by a snake. Yes, yea, come, the day of the Lord will be dark or darkness and hopeless, without a ray of joy or hope. Lamentations, also in the NLT 4:21. Are you rejoicing in the land of Uz? The land of Uz is Esau, O people of Edom. But you too must drink from the cup of Yahweh's anger. You too will be stripped naked, and your drunkenness. Another precept goes with that. Isaiah chapter 47. 22nd verse, O beautiful Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Your punishment is well end. We're at the end of this thing. You will soon return from exile. You look up the word exile, you're captive in another man's land. But Edom, your punishment is just beginning. Soon your many sins will be exposed. And they are sinners because they took upon themselves the Bible. All the presidents are sworn in on the Bible. They say this is a God-fearing nation. They believe in the triune God of the Bible. Jeremiah 49 verse 7. This message was given concerning Edom, or the Edomites. This is what Yahweh of heaven's armies say. Is there no wisdom in Teman? Is no one left to give wise counsel? And see what you dummies are doing. The White House is telling Netanyahu to pull back. Let's have some talks. America doesn't want this to happen because they probably know. We don't know, but they probably know that Armageddon is these 48ers. They're going to lead them to the war, to the battle, the battle of Armageddon. They know them scriptures, man. They listen to us. They know we're the prophets. They have to know that we're the prophets. So they know. The least of them shall draw them out. The least of the flock shall draw them out. The 48ers are a small number compared to these other European nations. And that's the tail wagging the dog. Because the hell that you're putting on these people, which is a genocide, clearly a genocide. The other nations, these news companies around the world, they said this is clearly a genocide. So these Arab nations, when they go to deal with, the 48ers, they're going to also deal with the U.S. because they supply them with the weapons. They fund them billions of dollars a year. So that's why, now they call Joe Biden, they call him Genocide Joe. That's his new name, Genocide Joe. And he's looking bad. Anybody that's going to try to put him in office